There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got him downfield. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th points.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Bringing the heat. Going to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Touchdown Gamecocks. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17, Georgia, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The inside handoff. He breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Wide open. He makes the catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feel.
There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lost the fire on second down. Quickly complete. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Now they'll run the draw. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Base 26.
The give to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field is Henderson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Wicks. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 17.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Henderson. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And how about this defense, man? They're coming out and they're getting their hands on the football. Already have the interception on the first drive. Almost had a second one there. They are dialed in.
He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's the pressure. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page that they were there.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive and offensive.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Snap it to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the passing game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Back open in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Dogs in the hurry-up. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Ready.
To the air, it's Henderson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here's a heat. A little screen to the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Under fire. This time he's got it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And that's good enough for
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball and creating the interception.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a first,
he lofts one down the sideline. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a short pass to the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.